Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to talk about a card that I've been wanting to play but haven't really found a deck I liked it in, and that's Breakout. And the fun thing about this is I found this list online. It does have a few things that I want to change, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. So if you want to figure out what changes I'd prefer, that'll be at the end. However, I want to play with it first as is because I might actually be wrong. So let's go ahead and do a rundown of this deck to see what we're going to be playing with. We're playing with some Helping Hand. This is actually really good for just getting cards back because almost everything, I think, except for 4 creatures, are 3 or less. So we should be able to get back pretty much whatever we need to. Skrelv just being a good all-around card early. Bushwhack for some removal, but can also help us find land, which is fine. 3 Get Lost. So we have some extra removal here against those mono red, Boros tokens, that sort of thing. Now, this is one of the cards I was curious about if Breakout works with, because this Guardian of the Great Doors, 2 mana 4/4. You have to tap a bunch of other things in order to play it. However, you can actually just get this from Breakout from the top of your library, right? From the top X cards. So this is actually pretty cool if it works out to have this big monster on turn 2. There's an Intrepid Adversary. Not sure how necessary it is, but hey, it was in the list, so we're playing it. I think it could be an extra Thalia, but we'll see. There are some Cemetery Gatekeepers, which I think is a pretty cool card. Doesn't get a lot of play. Inti, which we know is good. Questing Druid to get more cards. We know this is solid, especially with most of the stuff being some other color than green. Of course, we're playing a full set of Breakouts. We are playing a Malira. Can protect a couple things, but it is just a sizable body if we do have to get it from Breakout. Raising Upstart's really good. Gives a chance to get extra creatures, kind of keep our hand moving, and it is a Vigilance attacker, which is kind of nice. Fleetfoot Dancer. This is a card I actually like. I've mostly played it in Elf decks, but a few other Naya Aggro piles. Just having Lifelink, Haste, and Trample on a card is super sweet. And just for bonus effects, any Flash, a creature you can play with Flash, it's in the name, but also let you return stuff from the graveyard, which is pretty cool, and access to other cards when it attacks. Now, like I said, we're going to probably make some changes by the end of the video, so you'll want to watch to the end. But at the end, if you do like the changes and you do like the deck, be sure to click the link down in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, which is a channel sponsor, and you'll be able to download this list and see a whole bunch of other stuff. I think we're at 80 plus decks now that we played this season, so you can check those out. For now, though, let's go see if this really is the Breakout deck of the new meta. I'm gonna assume this is bad. Like, I don't really know. Like, this has a weird mix of cards in it. So I'm just gonna mulligan. That might be better. All right, we're definitely gonna put one of these back in because having multiples doesn't particularly help us. And this is the type of card I'm curious about, right? Because it's obviously good if we get it with Breakout, but is it any good any other time? That's what we need to answer. All right, let's see what's going on. Sometimes Skrelv will draw removal just because they don't want you protecting something else. All right, don't know if they're playing a control pile or not yet, but they're going to have more spells than we are. Let's go ahead and steal that. So now if they use Instants, they at least take some damage for their efforts. Alright, well, we're attacking. Not a whole lot we can do here otherwise. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the Upstart in this list. Like, I get that it's a Naya colored thing, but I'd almost rather have, like, the 3/3 that can protect your legendary creatures. Just like a variety of other stuff, I think I would rather have. I see what you were doing, trying to get us off our white mana. Oh, but they needed green mana. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, I guess we're just attacking first. All right, so they're going to take 2 anyway from killing that, which is fine. and they take 4. I guess we go ahead and play this guy. I mean, if they get swept, we at least get to put creatures in our hand, so sure. Yep, we knew that was coming, so nobody's surprised by that. I guess we'll take another upstart. And an anti-flash. Wow, that's horrible. I guess we'll just play this. I mean, they got green mana for something. I'm assuming, like, probably Glissa or something. Alright, well, that gets exiled, so we don't get anything for that. Alright, we'll be back at it. Pass the turn. We'll get to draw cards, so that'll help. But, is it too little too late? Took us a while to find extra lands, and we could be paying the price for it. We'll see. Obviously, they want to hit like Shieldred or something here, so they're gaining some life off drawing those cards. But we're going to try to make that not happy for them if possible. Another deadly cover-up. Wow. Is this when enters the battlefield? Alright, cool. So that dies. We get to just pick something here. Oh, they're finally getting rid of the rest of the Brazen Upstarts. Sure, that's fine. Whatevs. We're not too concerned about that. We will take another one of these. During their end step, we'll draw some cards. Thalia, you ain't too bad. Ooh, and we could... actually, this is a weird spot because I kind of, sort of don't want to kill this, but I also don't want them to have extra cards. So, let's go here. Let's just go Thalia. Play a land. Alright, there it is. At some point, they're going to gain life, right? Because we know they have March and whatnot. Ooh. If we kill this, can we kill them? I don't have a way to win here, right? Because we play this. This goes to being a 3. So we attack for 5. They take 1 as 6, so they're at 2. Do we have a way to do more than that? I don't think we do. Alright, I think this is the best play we've got here. Oh, wait, not true. We can put them to 1. Gosh dang it. Because I was thinking we could draw extra cards just to let them go to waste. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they'd be at 1. Gosh dang it. I don't think we can do it. I think we just have to attack. We can't really justify wasting the cards, unfortunately. And if in the event there's another board sweeper here, we do have haste creatures we could draw, which could be helpful. So we'll see. I mean, they have played, what, 3 deadly cover-ups already this game? No, just 2. Felt like 3. And... oh, they're manually tapping. So they're up to something. Okay, 4 mana. Leaving 3 available. I guess this is like Golgari Control, because that's all they've done is kill things this whole game. They've done nothing else. I think they're going to try to gain life here, though, right? Gain life, kill Thalia would make sense. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Okay, sure. I mean, that's the right play for them, because they've got to get out from under their own card there. Alright, now this is just, can we find one of our hasty elves, and we can end the game here. We found one. That'll do. And attack for the wins. Woo, nice. Oh, we get to go first and can't cast. That's not true. I guess we could cast Inti. And all right. I mean, obviously we'd rather have green mana here, but this isn't like this hand does nothing, you know? Alright, so I think the plan's going to be... Oh, well, I was going to say play Inti first. But now I think I'm going to do this. Then if they kill it, we can get it back. They obviously will want to kill this because it's a lifelinker. Which is good because that's more damage not going to our face. Alright, another lightning strike? Or play with fire, I mean? No, they're just going to go big creature next turn. Okay. Then we're going to do this. We're going to attack. Definitely put a counter on this thing. Probably getting rid of... Raise an upstart? I'm probably either casting Malira or Breakout next turn anyway. Just because of the higher toughness. And I can do... Well, that didn't help. I say, and I could do either of those and still play Helping Hand, which would be pretty sweet. Alright. You got it. That is a 4-power squee, sure. This fights, correct? MTG Control fights. Alright. So... How do we die here? I'm at 16. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, there are some ways we could die. We could get this guy back, too, though, with the Helping Hand, which is nice. Alright, I guess we're into it. Let's go. Sure. Dang it. I was like, if we got a forest or an untapped green source, I'd be able to fight that and then get it back, which would have been super slick. But, no deal. I mean, we could get the Guardian. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Guardian since it's a 4 toughness. Oh, it comes into play tap, though. Gosh dang it, wasn't even thinking. It's alright, either one would have been tap. So, we're at 21. If they kill us, they kill us. Otherwise, they've got creatures to worry about. Flying, lifelink, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to lightning strike that. Which, again, is damage not going to us, so that's good. If we somehow pull this off, I mean, we'll have managed to have done this without even casting a whole other color of cards in our hand, which is bonkers. I guess this. Come on, untap green source, please. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just not happening. They've got 11 damage already. They only have to find 5. I mean, we could chump block with Inti for a second. Alright, obviously Inti's chump blocking. Can they kill our Guardian? Alright, that's a rage. We ain't dead, though. We ain't dead, though. This keep should not have worked. Like, the fact that we just discarded things, never got to cast card. Like, we won this game effectively on the back of 3 cards. We played Adversary, we played Inti, and then we played Helping Hand to get back Angel. That's it. And somehow beat Mono Red. Like, oh, that's so good. Alright, we've got mana this time. Actually, I'm going to keep this, and I'm probably going to go ahead and... I'll say, part of me wants to Bushwhack to tutor up a land. But I don't desperately need it. Maybe we don't. Yeah, there's a chance we might need this to fight things, so sure, we'll just do that. Nope. This is a whole different type of deck. This is going to be really bad for us. Man, now I'm really wishing we were on the play. Oh, right. Well, Angel it is, I guess. Wait, what happened? Look, type 6 charge library. Oh, weird. It puts it back before putting it into play. That's so awkward. That's so weird. Okay. That's a weird way to do that. Like, if you choose it, it should be like, you've chosen this. Well, I'm assuming this is going to be the, simulacrum? No, it was a spider. Okay. Interesting. Don't hate that. What's our plan here? I think the plan is another breakout. Into your work. And then we're gonna fight the... I kind of want to fight the spider, but this is more important. And then attack. Discarding probably the other angel. Alright. A land we can't use. Alright. And we're doing what we can. They still have access to 4 mana here, because obviously they're playing a bunch of artifacts. Oh, that guy's over there. Oh, that's pretty slick. I see what they're doing. That's cool. Don't hate that. Now, though, we could take... This is also an artifact and a creature if we want to go that route, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let's just attack with Guardian. I'm going to discard this other Breakout. I don't know if that's correct here, but... Oh, Fleetfoot. That's unfortunate. I do like that card a lot. Alright, let's try it. I'm going to take this guy. So, any creature, any artifact. Those 2 damage to either of us if we cast them. Alright. Opponent gets a thing that exiles our creature. No. Oh, but they take 2 from plant because it actually is. You have to cast it because it's on the discover. That's funny. All right. Well, worked out anyway. Alrighty, we're gonna keep this. I said that's we gonna keep this, but y'all know what I'm saying. Alright. Let's see if we can break out an angel. Oh, I didn't want to draw an angel deck. I wanted to get one here. I hate you so bad right now. Alright. I do think maybe this deck needs a couple more helping hands, because be able to, like, discard the Guardian to Inti and then just get the Guardian into play is actually kind of a cool little situation. Oh, opponent's looking like, I can't use a cut down on that. Alright, what are we doing? Nothing. Probably gonna wait to try to counter something if I were guessing. So now it's just, do we want to Inti or do we want to try to break out here? I sort of feel like we're going to break out this turn. If they counter, they counter. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Only had one choice. I do like being able to helping hand this out late, though, and then pump your team, which is kind of a cool little bit of bonus action. Oh, speaking of, I don't think I necessarily want Malera here, though. Let's see, but I might want Inti back. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. How do I go about this? I probably want to just get Malira here. Mostly so on a future turn, if they decide to play whatever, the Black Sweeper, that exile stuff or whatever, this gives us some options to keep stuff on the battlefield. If we're lucky. Alright, try to attack. We'll be discarding this. Counter on Inti. Got a Skrelv. We can play a Skrelv. That's not bad. I'm gonna... Well, I play it or waste it. So, I mean, if they have a sweeper, we're only saving Inti here anyway. We're gonna go look for a land. And if this works out the way we want... Let's see, we got a bunch of green. Let's get another white. Alright. So now, we have a Get Lost. If we end up protecting Inti... Oh, no, but Inti would be one less. So it'd be 6. We won't be attacking for 7 next turn. That's unfortunate. Though, actually, yeah, well, we could kill our own creature, Skrelv, and try to draw an untapped land as a viable solution here. If we want to try to win on the next turn. Because we kill this, we'll make 2 things. If we get an untapped land, we could play Fleetfoot. No, but then we wouldn't have a card to discard to Inti anyway. And this is only going to be 6. Ah, that's tough. Alright. It's unfortunate. Oh, I guess technically they could remove Inti here, though. So we don't actually get her back. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, they're going to remove it. Fair enough. Yeah, I forgot about that situation. Alright, well, we'll just have to see if we can do it with Fleetfoot and Get Lost. Or maybe draw a helping hand or something. Is possible. I mean, it has to be a kill card, because we know Shieldred doesn't matter here. Like, no real blockers, because we have a Get Lost. So, I mean, if you got it, you got it. That being said, it looks like they were debating drawing. So I don't think they have it. Nope, looks like they do. I wish I had a way to flash a thing in right now. But I don't. Alright. That's tough. We're definitely mana light here. What is this thing? Add a mana, remove 2 things, draw a card. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Sure, you got it. I would like to draw either mana or something. We need something. Or just give me a parade of constant threats. I mean, you're just going to minus it to mill us for a ton. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Counter it? Yeah. Alright, cool. Come on, let's draw another one of our hasty duders. Come on now. That's so bad. That's so bad. We could have done it right there and finished the game. We set it up and couldn't deliver. And we lost a helping hand. That's sad. Does the other creature come in and play tapped? Turn target creature 3 or less from mana available for graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this hand unfortunately didn't come together right. And I think we're just stuck. Alright. We can just move on. We're not going to get past that. Oh boy. Bleh. Mulligan. I think that hand, I'm just like, what do we do with that? All right, we're gonna keep this. Probably scrap this for the time being. And we'll just see where things go from here. Deserts. All right, good to know. Pass the turn. You got it. That's probably good here. Let's attack. Discard this angel. Alright, found a land. The question is, do I want to play this land or just play the Brazen Upstart here? I think we're going to play this land and leave up the Get Lost. Because they made the mana for a reason. Right? They got something going on here. Well, that's not it that we're worried about. Yep, I'm not worried about stopping those. Okay. We will attack with Inti. Discarding this. Oh, any flash, which we can't use. I don't think I've cast her yet when I've drawn her. Alright, I'll go ahead and play this, because if it dies, we get something for our troubles, so that's fine. End the turn. Alright, Calamity. That's kind of a weak Calamity, but sure. But they're probably going to try to do something real big after that, so that would make sense. Alright, you do get make more treasures. I mean, that's real. Or discard and draw. Either one. I guess technically, Wicked Roll attached. You could have made Wicked Rolls and put those on something else. That would have been kind of cool. Alright, we go to 11. Or even put Wicked Rolls on those, so then I can't block, and then I still take damage when they die. That's kind of interesting. Ooh, I don't think we want Thalia here. So I think the plan is attack, attack. Discard Thalia. Put the +1/+1 on. It would be weird. I'm going to put this on Inti. Just because it feels a little weird that they could be playing some, I don't know, like Brotherhood's End or some such. And I'd feel real bad to, like, lose everything to that. Alright. This makes another blocker, which probably makes it all good here. And then we'll just leave this Get Lost to deal with a Calamity. Assuming they don't have a way to protect it. But even then, we're getting to block 2 things, so that's fine. Vaultborn Tyrants. So they will go to 7. Okay, sure. So the plan here is just going to be attack with Angel, attack with Inti, make Inti protection from green. Yeah, we can just pay the white. Call green. Whoops. Attack, attack with those. And then we'll just discard this. So this has trample. And that'll do it. Still found a way to get there. Okay, I think we just keep this. I mean, it's serviceable enough. We can go search for a land so we can have a double white if we need it. And then play Thalia on 2, maybe? Even though realistically, I should probably keep this for a fight spell, but we're going to live dangerously for a minute. Alright, well hopefully they didn't just leave up a cut down. Alright. Why on earth did I play the plains there? That was stupid. I meant to play the Inspiring Advantage. That's gonna end up getting me later. I know it. I'm gonna get so punished because of that stupid play. And I deserve it too. Ah, that's gonna suck. Necro Priest? What is that? Oh, that's a proliferate deck, of course. What else would it be? What's the other ability on that thing? Target creature you control with Toxic gains Death Touch. Well, I guess we're just taking some damage from that guy, huh? What are we looking to do here? I guess I'm just gonna play this. And this. And pass? Not great. Alright, you give that Death Touch, put 2 poison on us, and then it's up to us to figure out the rest from here, right? Nope. Okay, fair enough. We'll take it. Weird poison deck, but hey, with the bad draw, they should be killing us, so can't be too surprised there. And this is when it died. No, that's just Death Touch straight up. What are we looking to do? Alright. But yeah, playing those lands out of order would have let me see some extra cards, which would probably have made a difference here, but that's tough. This likely isn't going to matter at this stage. Actually, I probably should have just discarded the Guardian Angel, just the same. Alright, I mean, at least we can play Thalia. Try to first strike a little 1/1 or something. Alright, so that dies. That's fine. Nope, it's not even going to die. They're just going to bring it back into play. Oh, it's Tamiyo Safekeeping. Sure. Why not? Yep, we go to 6 poison. Oh, 7, because they get an additional poison. So that's basically is like poison 3 or whatever. Alright, cool. We're dead. Yeah, let's do it. Gonna go ahead and just search up a white land now. And set us up for later. Don't quite know what we're up against, but I'm just gonna go with this anyway. I mean, we basically got all creatures in hand except for the Questing Druid little adventure thing. So that's fine. Let's see what you got, opponent. Nothing, they say. Alright, Jewel Thief. We are going to play this guy. An attack. Sounds good. Sure. Not the creature we were looking for, obviously. Would have liked something else. But still don't quite know what we're up against here. Limps the core. So they're ramping to something. All right, this is acceptable. I mean, at this point, yeah. Okay, well, that went fast. Yeah, I don't know why. I get the feeling this was like a smuggler surprise deck or something. But there was nothing for me to take advantage of with this Gatekeeper on the next turn to try to end it. But yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll keep it. Sadly, I feel like we needed to go first here. Yeah, Deep Cavern Bat, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll do what we can do here. Alright, I guess Malaria it is. The worst part is, like, I was gonna say, they don't even have a bad card to play against me here. Like, literally everything is good. Except for maybe Cut Down, but it'll be good next turn. Alright. Which looks like they do have a Cut Down, the way things are progressing. Okay, that's not bad. So we can kill a bat. We'd like to retrieve that, because that's the best card. And... Huh. Just debating if I want to use the Gatekeeper here or not. Either way, we're going to attack first. And I think I want to do this. Yeah, you have a Poisoner. Sure. You got it. This is just like some life gain deck? Oh, it definitely didn't look like that a second ago. Oh, now we know. So... Ah, that sucks. That's hurtful to know that's on top of the library. Okay. Dang it. And we didn't even get mana here. Blah, this is tough. Alright. I doubt they're going to block. Okay, let's go here. I mean, the problem is, like, we don't use it. They use it to play. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to just use it to kill Amalia there. Force their turn, but, like... Now they just use it to get back a bat? Or I guess they just play Poisoner and kill our adversary, possibly. Which, I think I'm kind of just okay with that dying. Oh, alright, NT. We're going to need you to do some real work here. Get us an untapped land, please. Alright, that helps. Alright, so just taking 5 there. Interesting. Neither of those blocked. I thought they would have blocked at least with Poisoner and see if they were going to add a counter to Amalia, but they didn't. Weird. Alright, I think that just does what it does here, I suppose. I guess I should have auto-tapped differently, too. I should have left... well, it wouldn't have really mattered. I didn't know I was going to draw a forest. So they're at 8. Yeah, Ellis. Huh. So if we kill Amalia, do we have a way? All right, well, we got to try, right? They're going to block some things, kill some things. And we just got to kind of have to let that be. All right. Okay, so we attack. We put a trample counter on Brazen Upstart. Attack with the other two and then play this. They could play this, get back this, gain life. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the plan here. And just let this be as much as it can be. Well, that's a land we don't really need. Alright, so they're going to take 3 and trample for 4? No, they'll gain 3, though. Alright, I think we're okay with that, though. All things considered. Ooh, a Fleetfoot Dancer. And a... Oh, this is also interesting. Since they're stuck on a land, if we play the Thalia, they would cost them 2 mana for that. Oh, this is so tough. I think I have to take Thalia. I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Thalia first so we don't take 2 damage. And then we're going to play this, removing this. I think, well, this gets anything 3 or less. So if they got back, but it'll be tapped anyway. All right, sure. So now if they cast a creature, they take 2. Well, never mind. They found land, so they'll still take 2, but we'll see if they've got anything else. They can also kill a thing with this. So they could gain 2 more anyway. So they're at least 6 if they want to be. So they might just gain 2, get back a creature. Oh, no. Alright, so they're going to go to 2, but then they're going to get something back here. They can't block, though. Alright. So what do we need here? Have a land on top, please. They did. Alright, they've already played a land for the turn. Okay. Oh, man, I don't know. I was kind of torn about this one at the end of all of it. A few reasons. First, we're not playing a bunch of land in this. This list only has 21 land. I get it. A bunch of your stuff costs 1 and 2. But there's a lot of times you kind of want to do multiple things. You know, like fight something and play a creature. Or like get lost in something. And you just aren't able to. Like, the Intrepid Adversary almost can't ever even activate for more than 1 because you're just not ever going to have the mana to do it. However, I do like the Intrepid Adversary against mono red and things like that, so it's not like I hate the card being here, but it is something we kind of have to think about. Like, Cemetery Gatekeeper, interesting, not a bad card, don't hate it. Sometimes we get some incidental damage, but I'd almost be happier if that was like a Thalia. Anti-Flash, we never even, every time we drew it, we could never cast it. Like, I'm really surprised this is even in the deck at 6 mana. It is only a 1-of, but the fact that you only have 21 lands and no real ramp spells, right? The best we have is Bushwhack that can go find something, but it's also one of our only removal cards, so we don't necessarily want to get rid of it. So I don't think this is where we want to be, unfortunately. Now, for starters, want to get some more land into the deck, right? I think that's important. I don't know if it should be... I mean, we did have times where we just didn't have enough white. And I found it interesting that they lean... Like, here's the problem, right? Because you're trying to break out on 2. So you want red, green. But then you also want to have white to be able to play, like, early Skrelv. Or, you know, get down a Thalia and do something. Or whatever. So, it's kind of like a weird contradiction upon itself. The way this thing works. All right, so what does it give us? 22 land? I feel like this has to get to 23, and we'll start shuffling some cards around. But I feel like 23 is kind of the sweet spot here. I do want to cut one Bushwhack, since we can draw lands more regularly. I would like to have like a couple of Play with Fires or Lightning Strikes or something like just for finishing damage or being able to punch past like a Shieldred or whatever. Because literally outside of Get Lost, we can't really, like with the 3 Get Lost is all we have, right? And maybe we just play a 4th Get Lost. I'd be okay with that too. But it's just like you gotta have more actual removal because we don't get creatures that big, right? The biggest creature I think we made this game, I think at one point we did get the adversary to a 5/3 against mono red once. But generally, we're only going to get 4 power creatures a lot of the time. Maybe if we're lucky and the angel sticks, then sure. Also, with that being said, I think I'm cutting 1 angel. Playing another helping hand. I think the helping hands are pretty good in here for a lot of reasons. Like even Inti just coming back into play so you can attack and add a counter to something is good. Thalia to slow the opponents down are fine. Brazen Upstart, I'm 50-50 on. Partly because it's not a hit for Breakout, which is tough. It doesn't have haste. It only has 2 toughness, so you're not preventing a bunch of damage. Like, oh, I don't even know. What at 3 mana do we want to play here as creatures in these colors? Because I feel like there's something else that would probably... Oh, obviously, Adeline would be great. Need double white for that, but probably reasonable. I don't think that would be a problem. I mean, I do like that Upstart gets us another body when it dies. I do get that. However, could we be almost as well off with Extraction Specialists? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We'd be getting back Thalia or Inti, so that's not really a lot. So probably, I mean, I guess we could get back Angels too, though. I actually kind of like that, to be honest. Discard an Angel with Inti and then have another way to get an Angel. But the Angel can't attack until this dies, but I don't know. Maybe that's an option. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of ways this can go, but it was just barely off, I felt like. It was like just on the edge of missing what it needs to be doing, I think. But man, it was really, really, really close. I think you can almost make an argument for Sanguine Evangelist. If we want to have something that just does more damage, we could play Vampire to get extra cards. That would be helpful. Yeah, I think there's a few options here that you could consider if you want to go that route. I don't think we want to do Imodane's Recruiter stuff. We're not that kind of deck. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through things looking here. This is like the process. I'm when you'll like peek behind the curtain. After I just got done playing the deck and just was kind of just theory crafting what we could do with this. But, I mean, you know, Sentinel we know is good. Like, that's an option. Yeah, I think what I would do is maybe cut 1 Upstart. Possibly play 1 more Malira if we're worried about saving something. Yeah, even this is tough. Maybe I'm down to 2 Upstarts, play another Adversary just against the aggro decks, if nothing else. Maybe this is closer. So this is probably what I'd put up. I mean, it still leaves us a lot of creatures. It's probably going to be like 24 or something, 23. Helping Hand, Bushwhack, Get Lost, Breakout are our spells. We have more Breakout hits now. We have 1 less Angel, but we have 1 more way to get the Angel out of the graveyard. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this. Maybe this. Like, here's the thing, too. Would I recommend playing this deck? Probably not. Unless you already had most of the parts, right? Because you're already playing Get Lost in a bunch of other decks. We know Skrelv's been around in a bunch of decks. Adversary you may or may not have. We know people have Thalias. We know people have Intis. We know people have Questing Druids. Breakout is an uncommon. Malira also been around. Brazen Upstart's an uncommon. Fleetfoot Dancer's been around. I wouldn't craft these because we know they're going to rotate in August, right? So if you already have them, then sure. This is almost like a deck you can cobble from parts of other things that already exist. But other than that, I probably wouldn't. Like, I don't think it's particularly leaps and bounds better than a lot of other aggro-y things you can do in these colors. But it is pretty sweet with some of the stuff it's doing. So I get how it won games, but for me, it was just a hair over 50%. So I don't know. Either way, here's the list I'm going to put up. 3 Helping Hand, 2 Skrelv, 3 Bushwhack, 4 Get Lost, 3 Guardian of the Great Door, 2 Intrepid Adversary, 3 Thalia, 3 Inti, 3 Questing Druid, 4 Breakout, 2 Malira, 2 Brazen Upstart, 3 Fleetfoot Dancer, and a whole pile of lands to make it work. Now, if you want something that's a little different, still kind of tricky and fun and focused, we played a different looking Gruul deck that used artifacts, and it's probably not looking like what you think because we actually played Smelter. So check that out. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.